Good afternoon Twitch and hello YouTube. Welcome back to another Satisfactory livestream where today the goal is simple. I want to try and start production of our plastic and rubber in our 1.0 playthrough. Obviously we are currently making plastic and rubber and we're using it in quite a few different basic recipes. However, we're not making enough, nowhere near enough to be exact. Currently we're making like 20 rubber per minute and roughly 80 plastic. By the end of this factory, that's going to be somewhere near 2,200 plastic per minute and 2,000 rubber per minute, using just water, actually no, technically crude oil, and fuel, which is made from crude oil, so basically just crude oil. It's a really good recipe. I will make an entire video talking about the best and worst plastic and rubber recipes in Satisfactory, so if you are interested in something like that, then that will be a video I will make hopefully within the next couple of weeks. Fingers crossed. Welcome Kevin, welcome Asuna, and welcome to Coco. Hope that you're doing good, guys. Welcome to the live stream. And yeah, I'm excited to be back. Whether you're watching live or whether you are watching on the VOD, it is awesome to have you guys tuning in today. Okie dokie, we are loading into the game, but let's see how it's going to go. I've got a good feeling about today. I almost actually didn't stream today because it's quite late. I normally stream about 4 hours earlier. But the reason as to why I'm starting my streams a little bit later is because I've moved my in real life schedule around a little bit, and this is just the best time. Was my train station purple there for like half a second? Maybe I'm seeing things, but I could have sworn my train station was just purple there. Anyway, yeah, I wasn't going to stream today, then I thought, well, why not? You know, I've got like a good couple of hours to spare. So I thought, yeah, we'll give it a quick stream, have a little bit of fun, see what progress you can make, and hopefully my game doesn't crash. That wasn't very reassuring there. But the very first thing that I want to try and do is expand our train rail network thing all the way down to the end over there. And then when we get to roughly here, I'm then just going to stop it, loop it back around over there, then bring it through here. That's the plan, essentially. I don't want to just focus on rail today, though. I mean, I do need to get like the outer rim of my project sorted, just so I know where I can actually place in all of my refineries and other 2 train stations. But after I do get all the outer perimeter sorted, I can then do the rest, which should be fantastic. And welcome, Aura. Hope that you're doing good. You're seeing things? Okay, I must be seeing things there. Because, well, I'm not even that surprised. Sometimes I do see, like, some mad stuff, and I don't know why. My terrible eyesight, maybe. How many hours have I spent on only this station? An hour, maybe? I did do some things off camera. Just, again, obviously it's not finished yet. I'll be doing all that later on. It's not really a priority. But yeah, I spent about an hour doing this. It's a very small entrance here. It does what I need to do. It's nothing crazy. Because we're going to have another structure over here. So I'm probably going to end up incorporating this build into this build as well. So, yeah, we'll see how that's going to go. But as you can probably imagine, building the outside of a train station is less important than getting our plastic and rubber production up and running. So I definitely do want to try and focus on that a bit more today, if I can. Welcome, Glitch. Hope that you're doing good. Don't worry about it. It's alright. I should be live again tomorrow. Then there should be a video going up on Sunday, which is probably another best recipe video. Because I've got either electromagnetic control rods or high-speed connectors. I actually made a bit of an oopsie in my electromagnetic control rod video, because I referred to them as ECRs, because if I kept on saying electromagnetic control rod, it takes about 3 to 5 business days to actually say. So rather than saying that, I just referred to it as ECR. But it turns out that ECR is like some political group in like Germany, I think, or Italy, I think it is. So I managed to cut it out most of the time, but a couple of times I left it in. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. There we go. I do say, oh, holy lag, that I placed on a blueprint game. I do say in the video, like, when I say ECR, I'm referring to the electromagnetic control rods, not some sort of Italian political party. Oh well. Or am I? Who knows? My next video is how to get into Parliament. No, imagine. Step 1 of getting into Parliament. Say that you're going to do something, then never actually do it. The quickest tutorial of my entire life. What about the whole game? Oh, this server, we've probably got a good... What is it, 400 hours? Oh, I've fallen into the tiniest gap there. Let me try and double check for you. We have got 440 hours in regards to playtime, but bear in mind, quite a lot of those, not quite a lot of those hours, a few of those hours have been spent with me just being AFK, or connecting things like biomass for our first few episodes. I did quite a lot of like biomass off camera, so it's probably a bit inflated, that number, but it's probably somewhere around 400 though. Yeah. I will do some sort of factory tour when we hit 500 hours. Where is it? Too many bloody things here. Yeah, it's about 400 hours so far. Oh, we're out of iron plates. And I've fallen again, bloody hell. Actually, that's fine to be fair. I probably have to respawn, don't I? Because I need to get thousands more iron plates. So I'm going to need, like, a maximum of, I would say, like, 30 of this blueprint. I doubt anything more than that, right? Yeah, as you can see, we've got nowhere near enough concrete, despite that gradually filling up. Iron plates is just so far off, though, so let's respawn. Let's do it. That's all good, Coco. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a nice rest of your day as well. Thank you for watching. Okay, here we go. How long am I gonna lag now? This is never, like, whenever I try and respawn now, especially for like the very first time of the stream or a video, it takes so long to do. And, after a good start then? Yeah, I know. Oh, dearie me, it's one of those days, I can already tell. But luckily, today's stream's going to be a little bit shorter than usual. It's still going to be at least like an hour and a half. But as you can imagine, because I've started it so late compared to usual, and the fact that I wasn't supposed to stream today, it's not going to be a very long one. But I thought I would do a bonus stream though, because, again, I've got the time to do it. And I really enjoy doing it, so, you know, why not, right? Actually, I do want to take you just for a sec. In fact, take you lot there as well. I don't need... I doubt I need that. Probably not going to take that. Don't need that. I'll take you, though. The rest are okay. Okay. Iron plates. I don't imagine I've got lots of iron plates built up here, but let's see. Okay, you're fine for now. I want to take, like, that much, probably, and that should be okay. Now, regarding iron plates, we've actually got enough, which is fantastic. We haven't really got enough concrete, though. I don't want to take too much of that, however, because I think we've got, like, 3-dimensional depots and quite a lot of concrete stored up in there. Okay, wow. In that case, I'm going to move a bunch of you lots over to there. I'm then going to grab you and bring you to my other third concrete dimensional depot over there. Because as of right now, we've literally got 3 concrete dimensional depots that are just constantly providing us with concrete. So even though some of our blueprints do cost like 200, 300 concrete per piece, by the time that I finish yapping and rambling and place down a few of these blueprints, it just refills itself, which is fantastic. As of right now, yeah, I can imagine we are actually lacking. Damn, okay. Well, that's not great, but it's not terrible. And the other reason why I came over here was to dump a bunch of other resources into here. So for example, you go into there. You lot go into there. I don't think I've got any crystal oscillator. I do? Why was I don't even know. Oh, wow. We are almost completely out of crystal oscillators. That's concerning. Have I got any more? Bit of a side quest right now, but I think it's going to be worth it, though. Is it really an option for the best recipe with rubber and plastic? Yeah, it's more like what recipe best suits you. I'll definitely highlight that in the video as well. In fact, that's probably going to be like one of the very first things I say, just so I don't keep people waiting for like 20 minutes. But yeah, I will say in the video, like, there isn't necessarily like a definitive best answer. What are you making? So I need more of you lot, which means I need more cable. You're okay. Wow, I'm actually lacking in that as well. Damn. How about you? Okay, you're fine. That's good. What I will do, though, is that. Okay. So now I have to. We're just doing side quest for our side quest at this point. I've got to try and get some quartz crystals. Make more of these crystal oscillators. The time will come where I will need them. You lot. Okay. So I suppose what I want to try and do now then is cancel you and put you there. Great. Then going to go into organization, industrial sized storage container. I know this looks a bit out of place, that's because it is. But it will do its job, and of course, oh, I've placed it the wrong way. And of course, it's not here forever, it is just a temporary thing. However, it is rather important though. So it will definitely serve its purpose. No, just disconnect that for now. And you're slowly going to start to fill with this stuff. That's great. It will definitely take a minute, but I think it'll be worth it though. So, that should be fine. So you're both, yeah, you're joining up with each other. Fantastic, okay, great. How many of you lot have I got on my dimensional depot? Okay. Right. Let's just turn all of these into quartz crystals. I think that's a good idea. Anything else that I then need? Cable. I don't think I'm... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I am. I should have quite a lot of cable lying around, to be fair. So I'll get whatever I can hold in my inventory. Then we'll get some other stuff as well. Great. Where is it? There it is. Right then, you lots. Just for now, I want to grab you and place all of you back just so I get extra inventory space. I'm then going to grab everything from here. I think it's this one. Yeah, it should be. That's not too bad. Probably burned that as well so we can get an extra stack. Definitely burned that. Everything else there should be fine. There you go, an extra couple stacks. Lovely. Let's go. Now we should be able to make quite a decent amount of crystal oscillators. Not expecting thousands, but even if it's just like a few hundred, that would be good. I should be able to get like a exact number from this actually, can't I? So you require 28 to make 3.5. And I've got... how many? So we can make roughly 462. I don't feel like that's even that bad. So I'll take that. I'm most likely going to run out of course, of our quartz crystals first. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. Iron plates should not be a problem there whatsoever. But just to double check, we've already got an extra 3. Wait, why have you stopped? Oh, no, you haven't stopped. You're just slow. Okay, fair enough. Fantastic. So you guys are all going to do your thing. I don't need any more high-speed connectors. We've got a pretty decent amount of them lots. The only other thing I wanted to try and get was more concrete, but that's just going to take time for it to do its thing. Everything else is alright. Why do you only have 3 sloops in there? Because I haven't got enough summer sloops. That's why. I've got barely any. That's why I do want to try and go for some sort of, like, adventure thing in the next couple of days. Oh, welcome, Kabowers, by the way. Hope that you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, either tomorrow or on Sunday, don't know yet, I do want to try and go hunting for some resources. I do kind of need them. How are we doing with you lot? Because you're on 400 as well. You guys are actually fine. That's actually really good. So let's get our concrete. Everything else will be fine. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. What? Really? We are missing that. Wow. That's the single most depressing thing I've seen today. Oh well. Suppose let's go get some concrete from maybe here. Okay, we got 1,000 concrete in here. We'll take it. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, there's 1 in there. Okay, great. We'll get the rest from over here again. After we do this, I then want to try and have a very quick loop around my factory. Try and gather some important resources that I don't really want to have go to waste. That's perfect. Everything else should be fine. We've got enough iron plates for this project. We've got enough concrete, so everything, cross fingers here, should be okay. Fantastic. Okie dokies, let's have a look. You're probably close to running out already. Well, you're down to your final stack and a half, which isn't great. But now we've got ourselves 7 crystal oscillators. Wow. Isn't that mediocre? Where is it? You. Okay, you're still green. Fantastic. Great, so I'm not too late with you lot then. What are you making? Alright, yeah, okay. You know what? Let's just do that. Why not? That'll make you guys go a bit quicker there as well then, which is great. Then the final thing I want to check is not actually this. I don't care much about computers. Is it you? No, I don't think it's you. Although I would actually take a few of you lot, to be fair. It's this. Okay, great. You're green as well. Fantastic. Look at all of that. Okay, let's go empty some of these things out. Yeah. And the reason why I try and save all of this is because I end up putting them all into my awesome sink eventually, and I get a bunch of coupons from doing it. But if it was all to back up, I wouldn't be able to get as many resources, thus meaning less coupons. I could link all of that to an awesome sink, but it would be really messy and not really what I want to do right now. So, as of right now, I'm fine just going back and forwards and doing this. Oh, quick auto save, okay. It's all filled up. Damn. Sometimes I feel like I underestimate the amount of rubbish I've got in my factory. If I was to sink everything that I've got in there, I could probably get like a good 100 coupons. I don't really want to though, because to be fair, some of the stuff in there is I kind of desperately need. So I don't particularly want to sink all of it. But some of it, probably go if I'm honest. Okay, that's pretty good. You're all fully loaded into there, fantastic. Rid of you lot there as well. What are we saying over here? Lovely, I'll take some of that. And there should be some automated wiring. There we go. I mean, where are you even coming from? There. Is there a smart splitter here? No, it's just... okay. It was literally just starting to back up, so that was pretty good timing then. Lovely. Okay, now we've got everything that we need. Let's go back. Let's store all of this stuff. Let's not run out of liquid biofuel. We should be okay. And then we can head on. Does anyone know, by the way, when Coffee Stain Studios is returning from their Christmas break? Because normally they upload a video on a Friday, and today is a Friday. So I don't know if they're going to reveal the results today of the competition. Sometimes they stream on Tuesdays, innit? But they didn't stream this Tuesday. There we go. Just so I can get rid of my Fixer's factory, or maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. Because the original plan was to get rid of it. Then I built it and quite liked it, so then I thought, okay, well, in that case, I might as well keep it. And it's not really consuming that many resources. It's like a tiny bit of iron, a tiny bit of copper. Nothing drastic. Turn off the event soon. Yeah, on the 18th it ends, so we've got 8 more days. Just over a week. That was close. Here we go. Only took us 21 minutes there to actually get onto what I wanted to try and do. Very good. Oh well. Not a big fan of it lagging every single time I place down the blueprints. I know it's because my world's starting to get a bit bigger now. But still, it's not fantastic. Also, one thing I do want to double check here is... Where is it? Add you to my hotbar. And yes, my hotbar is now fixed. I believe it was the end of my last stream that my hotbar essentially broke. And I still think the reason for that is something to do with like, overusing it, maybe? I don't know. But the best way to fix it is by restarting your game, and it just fixes itself. Anything else happen or anything interesting happened since my last stream? Not really. I taught myself the piano because I was bored, but except for that, nothing else. How far do I want to keep going? I suppose I want to try and loop it round to there. More. Yeah, a little bit further, come on. We'll be generous. Use up all the land here if we can. Of course, like, my factory is not going to be this big. It's going to be a relatively small factory, this one. It's only about, like, 4,000... It's technically more than that. 5,800 items I'll be producing here. It's not really that much. But the remainder of this land, I'll most likely end up turning into some sort of, like, water production facility. Where I get a bunch of water, package it, then export it around the world. That's the plan. And welcome, Vinod. Hope that you're doing good. Welcome to the stream today. Good to have you tuning in, man. Hope that you're well. Sorry for the late stream. Corner. Where is it? There it is. I mean, this like blueprint's so simple to do. Oh, danger. Oh dear, we've got ourselves danger. It's calls for one thing and one thing only. Oh, that's correct. Okay. And then maybe even Shatter Rebar. Let's see. I still feel like Shatter Rebar means something in some different language. It sounds like it's like another way of greeting someone. Shatter Rebar. Here we go. This isn't going to be a one hit, is it? Holy lag! I mean, to be fair, that's a 2-tap. That's not too bad at all. And it's very good for dealing with those things there as well. Yeah, that lag wasn't very, nice. Okay, you. Since I've almost died, I might as well get you. One power slug down, 400 more to go in that area. There's so many slugs in this area that I haven't yet claimed. Oh. I mean, again, like, if it wasn't lagging, then collect this. Lovely. I know it's lagging not because of the game, it's lagging because of my PC. Still. It's annoying regardless. You had that once where you can no longer press the numbers for the hotbars and it would pick what you want. Yeah. Yeah. It is slightly annoying. I think I want you to go down here. Obviously it's not entirely straight, so it's gonna have to bend somehow. It is really annoying. Let's see what we can end up doing today. How about now? One more I'd say, because yeah, we wanted to go down there, which is the divide in between these two biomes. Which I actually think would be like a really nice location here for this train to try and go. How about that? No, I feel like it would still collide into that wall there. How about now? Okay, but it can't really go too much forwards now. Here feels like a pretty good place. Oh, you're I fell through the gap again. Joking me. It's a tiny gap in between here, and I keep falling down it. If I was to face directly south, I feel like I would hit this wall pretty early on. But it's okay. Because I think what I'll end up doing is having this one, first of all, get that out my inventory. Have that loop around there, and connect to here. And then this might just go up. Honestly. Because there's no way I can just go through here. I could go, like, around like that. But I feel like that's going to take ages to try and do. Whereas, if I was to go over this, it might make it a bit easier. I think that's what I'll do. I'll go forwards here a little bit, up into around about here maybe. And we'll just go up. It might look a bit weird, a bit out of place, but it is what it is. And then when it gets to around about here, we can then split it, if I really wanted to. I'll then go through the northern forest, but as long as it's this high, it then shouldn't collide with any of this, and that should be okay. The gap count is going up. It's not great, is it? It is not great. Get rid of that. Again, this is not today's problem. This is another problem. But essentially, I want to try and get to here. And in theory, just go in a straight line, but you can't go in a straight line. I've looped it around here. You'll then go up through this somehow. I'm gonna have to weave it with tons of different little corners every now and then, but oh well. Then when it gets up to around here, we then have to assume it's high enough to then go over this. And I suppose it's then going to go in a it can go in a straight line, I suppose. It should be something like that. But then it would be like 100 foundations too high for this part of the map. Then it has to go high again. So I think what I'll do is just leave it as like an elevated train ramp. Yeah, so then it can connect there as well. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be quite a difficult one, this, I think. All I want to try and do for today, though, is this. I'm going to go back onto blueprints, and then going to select this. I suppose you're almost in the right spot there, actually. Almost, not quite. You're going to go down to there. You then line up with that. Affirmative. That's it. Okay, yeah, you definitely do line up now, which is great. The other one will then come in through around that entrance there. Okay. Let's try that now, in fact. Because again, this piece of land here is massive. And I'm only using quite a small chunk of it. I don't want to waste any flat open land like this. Like, I'll be begging for a chunk of this land later on, trust me. So I don't want to be wasting it for projects like this. I would definitely be using it for something else. Absolutely. However, having said that, it's also quite useful for projects like this. Not the entire bit of land. I am absolutely shattered today, by the way. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I felt, even this morning, I woke up late. I was like, oh no, not another day. Not another one. Okay, so you've got to go there, because that's actually pretty good. I was getting a bit too close to that thing. However, if I was to get rid of this, you should now be able to line up with that, hopefully. Ooh. In fact, is this going to line up at all? Let's just double check here. I've got a feeling this won't actually line up. I'm going to do some tricks to get this to work. Let's see. We'll plot you down over there, grab you, continue you out over here. Oh, I don't like the sound of that audio glitch. Do not crash. Whatever you do not crash. Okay, so you're going to go somewhere over there then. There is absolutely no way that this corner piece is going to line up with that. In fact, if I select this, then just go here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't line up at all. Okay, what I'll do then instead is nudge you back all the way over here. And do the same thing here now. Nudge you back like that. And now you should be able to line up. You will then connect to this. Great. I'll then select you, get rid of that, and replace you with a straight one instead. Now everything should line up perfectly. I don't quite know where these overlap, so let's just get rid of all of them. Like that. Oh dear. So if that doesn't line up, I highly doubt that this is going to line up. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. This is okay. This is fine. It looks more difficult to solve than it actually is. There you go. That's that part done. Next we have to do this. Bit of all of that there as well. And that. In fact, honestly, I think what I'm going to do is keep them three, then just get rid of this. Yeah. That's just interfering at this point. Lovely. Next. First of all, place you down over there. Fantastic. Then get rid of you, because you're just in a terrible location, if I'm honest. Next up, we've got these lots. Okay. Get rid of a few of these. I've been getting back into Planet Coaster a bit recently as well. I really enjoy Planet Coaster. The only problem is, oh, this part's a bit of a nightmare. Whenever I try and play the game and have something on in the background, it massively just lags out my my PC. Kinda sucks, if I'm honest. I don't massively love when it does that. There we go. That's a bit better, I think. I think so, at least. It's a bit weird now, but I think that's what I want it to look like. It doesn't line up either. Let's see. If I was to come out to a roundabout here. Like that. It's a bit better. Okay. Problem solved. Problem avoided. Yes. That's what Satisfactory is. It's a problem solving game. Rather than a factory game. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. As long as you can solve the problems, you'll have quite a fun experience. If you can't solve the problems, you'll just have depression. So it's like, you know, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I love that meme. Old one now, I think. I realize I can start to tell my age when I compare memes to popular memes of this day and age. Oh wow. You come back there a little bit. Love that. Do the same thing here with you lot. There we go. So you should all be fine now. I do want to try and continue this out to try and make it look nice. I'm also thinking it's probably worth designing a blueprint for this. The only problem is this intersection is thick. It is a thick intersection. Or junction, as we call it. Which is a slight problem. Because it means it might not be able to fit on the blueprint designer. Of course you're the wrong way. Obviously you are. It's a 50-50. I think that's like the base part of it done. Simple parts. But yeah, I do feel like if I can make this into a blueprint, it will be worth my time trying to... Bloody hell, trying to do. Yeah. Where are you facing? You're facing there. Lovely. Okay. I just realized you probably have to go just for now so I can try and fill this in. Actually, it's only for that this little corner. Okay. Not too bad. How is everyone's days going in the chat? If anyone in my audience is from California, I hope that you guys are staying safe. I've been seeing the news. It's very scary what's going on over there. It's very surreal. It's like whenever you hear about wildfires, it's always, you know, some forest, right? You see quite a lot of them in like Australia as well. But it's just like the middle of nowhere, not too many houses, maybe a tiny village, but luckily, almost everyone's always completely safe. But you don't normally expect it that close to center of LA. At least I don't remember it ever being that close. I'm sure it has been like maybe even a few years ago, I don't know, but I've never seen it like that before. But as usual, it's going to be a game now of pointing fingers and passing the blame onto someone else, isn't it? No one's going to take responsibility for it. Hopefully someone will. Okay, so we've finished that part now. Just hook up the... Wait, no we haven't. wait. We've got this one. And yeah, this is the reason as to why I add these these basic walls into here. Because it just, you know, makes it look a bit nicer. Why not? If it's easy to do, might as well just do it, right? I've still got to do you there as well. You there. Come here. Actually facing the right way? That's insane. Wow. That's incredible. I'm in disbelief. I'm in shock. I predicted it was happening at any time. Yeah. That's all it takes. It's the wind, isn't it? Because on one hand, it's quite hard to imagine how a fire can spread that quickly. But I suppose, like, if you've ever been camping and you've lit like a tiny campfire, you know that all it takes is you to blow in the campfire or on a couple embers, and then it just lights the whole thing. But imagine that, but with extremely strong winds, and rather than a couple embers, you've now got an entire football field worth of fire. Then you can see how it gets out of hand so quickly. It's a bit too far back. Yeah, all it takes is just strong winds, dry woods. Yeah, I heard that the Canadians were helping out though. That came, I think, a day after Trump said that he wanted a part of Canada. And now I think Canada's responded by saying to a couple of the US states, if you join Canada, we'll give you free healthcare. Actually, I don't know if I want you there necessarily, because this is not going to be able to turn around that area there. So I think what I'm going to do with you is that and that. Now you should be able to turn, hopefully. You're a bit too short there. Bones right, yeah, exactly, yeah. I heard there was a discussion on why was there so many dead trees lying around. The only reason I can personally think of is in regards of the ecosystem. Of course, at least here in the UK, I'm sure it's the same with any other country in the world then. We have lots of insects that live inside of dead trees like dead timber. And then other, let's say birds for example, eat those insects, and then those birds then help the environment in other ways. That's the only possible thing I can see as to why they haven't got rid of those dead trees. Why aren't you curving there? You should be able to be curving there. And then there was something else in the news about there not being enough water in California because they're trying to protect the fish. Heard about that as well. I mean, this curve should be okay. I don't know why it's not, like, curving properly. I mean, that's obviously way too far. This should be almost okay, right? Maybe try it from this angle. Maybe this side would be a bit better. So you're going to go up to roughly here. There we go. Well, it's definitely a multi-layered problem, yeah. As I say, it's more of a game of who's going to blame who now, isn't it? One too far back. Okay. I think what I'll do here then instead is this. If I get rid of that, and do this. Okay, that's slightly better there. Next thing to do is not jump off the map. The next thing to do is to come over here and build this up there. Yeah, making this in the blueprint designer will save me so much time. It really will. I don't mind making one or two of these things by hand, but the thing is, I'm going to be making quite a lot of these. So, yeah. Let's see. I want. I think it was something like this, wasn't it? Instead, yeah, there we go. That's a bit better now. I think I then want that to continue around over here. Let's try and add this back if we can. Review. Is there a good spot to do this? Yes. Seems decent. Nice. We're then going to go into there. And if I was to paint you lot, like so, have you then come back over here? Really? What's wrong with that? Oh, it can't attach to that thing. What? A player is in the way. What do you mean the players in the... What? No, that's taking the piss. Oh well. That's fine actually the way it is, honestly. But now hopefully our rail should be able to connect. Let's see. So you're going to go up to the edge of this thing, which is there. Should be no problems now connecting this around here. Yeah, brilliant, okay. Problem solved, problem avoided. Yay. Yeah, so that's what it's going to end up looking like, essentially. I want these two to connect. So you are going to be... coming in from that way. Wait. You're... So I've designed this one with left-hand traffic. Rather than right-hand traffic. Even though everything else I've done has been right-hand. Right? Because yeah, normally the trains are travelling along here. But now they have to go around this side. I don't think that's a massive problem. Because the way I've designed that train station, I don't really want to rip anything else up from it. So I don't want to move that around. So yeah, okay then. The trains, well for this area at least, will be driving on the left. Fair enough. The proper way of doing it. Oh dear. Okay. First problem solved. Second problem to be solved. No, luckily now we sort of know what we're doing, so this shouldn't be as bad. I might even keep you lot in there. And then this time just add you here. You there. Okay. That's definitely a lot easier. Nope. There we go. Make sure you guys are definitely cornered off here. I mean, does it matter if it's cornered off or not? Yes. Because visually it will look better that way. But it's not like I'm ever going to walk down here, right? Then accidentally jump over there. Then accidentally jump into the train. Like, the odds of that happening is close to 0. Okay, and I believe this part is now completely done. Yay! Only took us at least several hours there to do that. Great. Yeah. Okay. Then you'll just continue over here. And the problem that we're gonna have now is that I've got to try and design a vertical train blueprint, which I honestly might just do off camera because of how long it's gonna take. But it's just gonna keep on going backwards like this. In fact, have I got this one? There we go, that's what I wanted. I don't know if it's facing the right way. Well, that's the wrong way. That's how I know. Okay, great. In that case, that thing has to be facing east. My west. You're looking forward to some gin and tonic and some factory building tonight? Oh, nice. Yeah, exactly. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Fish stories may not be, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be lying if I said I was an expert in fish, especially in California. I don't know much about small fish, especially. I do obviously know that they do try and save some species of animals, and I'm sure fish as well. Try and protect them from extinction, of any of that sort of jazz. Which I know is bad. Not very good if you go extinct. I don't recommend it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with the fish story. Welcome, Dadface. Hope that you're doing good. It is almost the weekend. In fact, it technically is the weekend for a lot of people. If you live in the Middle East, it was the weekend today. A lot of countries. But Sunday's the first day of work out there, so it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And Friday and Saturday is... Why the feck did you do that? And Friday and Saturday is the weekend. So when I lived out there, it made talking to people from Europe very annoying. Because all my friends had Saturday school. So the problem was, on Friday, when I had my day off, obviously they were all in school. Saturday was my second day of my weekend, but they were all still in school. Then Sunday, the day that they have their weekend, I then go back to school. That was annoying. But there's bigger problems than that. Even now, I'm noticing, like, with my Windows calendar, it starts with Sunday first. Why is it? I hate when it does that. Why is Sunday the first day of the week now, according to my Windows calendar? I'm sure I can revert that. I don't know how, but yeah. Loch Ness, yeah. There we go. Entire fish yeah. I mean, the only actual, like, fish story that I know is a Russian story. And essentially, wait, let me try and show you guys a map. Off topic as always, let's freaking go, chat. You came here for Satisfactory content, we're talking about bloody fish. But no, this is actually a funny story. Well, funny for everyone that isn't Russia. Russia... Why is the first one that came up Russian women? No, I want Russian map. There we go. So essentially, this part of Russia over here sticks out like so. But because of the Russian sea territory, they claim like all of this except for like, a tiny little bit of ocean in there, which is international waters. So I believe it was either the Japanese or a bunch of other countries were fishing in here, because Russia can't claim it as their own because it's not inside of their water boundaries. But they were still really pissed off at everyone, because they thought, well, I mean, literally all of this, except for like this little bit here in the middle, is our water territory, so you can't just take it. Again, it's technically considered international waters. So they ended up just stealing all the Russian fish from inside of that area there. I think it was the Japanese, because Japan was still at war with Russia until very recently, right? Has Japan ended war with Russia? Because they were at war with each other for such a long time. Like, they did not like each other for a long period of history. The two countries ended their formal state of war with the Soviet-Japanese Joint Declaration of 1956, but as of 2022 have not resolved their territorial... Okay. So, the war technically has ended, but there's still territorial disputes. I'm pretty sure it's over an island that not many people even live on. Yeah, there you go. That's the only fish story that I particularly know. That and Finding Nemo, which is I don't think it's a real thing. Yeah, there's lots of Japanese history that I'm very interested in. Because, like, in school, when we learnt about history, it was the Romans, World War I, World War II, and medicine. That's mainly what we did in school. And medicine was, like, for the higher levels of history, like GCSEs. We learnt a lot about the Romans, and the Greeks as well. But never really about Japan, or, like, China, or anything outside of Europe, really. It's understandable, like, the history of Britain in itself is just confusing. Extremely confusing. Like, we've had more kings and Andrew Tate's got brain cells. Like, it just goes on and on. There is a song that you can remember them with, but I never learnt it in school. Horrible History's covered it. It's actually it's catchy. I just don't know the lyrics. It's William Henry Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. I don't know. I messed that up. But yeah, there's tons. Too many. Okay, where is this T section? There it is. Is that the right one? Yeah, there's the right one. It didn't look correct, but it definitely is. Okay. Yeah, some island in the north of Japan, yeah. Because they both claim the territory, which is of course impossible. They fight over it. This doesn't seem lined up. I want to double check this, but this does not seem lined up at all. I don't know if I've made some sort of mistake here. Okay, no, it's actually perfect. Never mind. False alarm. I actually didn't do something wrong. I know, I'm shocked as well. I'll probably end up getting rid of that thing. You then come out to here. I think manually I'll just attach you guys together. That. Nice and easy. Ooh, you actually go slightly out here. Right. I don't massively love that, because it then means that you have to extend that out. Okay. Right. Is there any way I can make this slightly easier for myself? No. Okay, great. That has to line up with this then. I don't really have much of a choice, it appears. Or is it here? Right, okay. So you're going to continue around to there then. I don't necessarily have to loop it around the entire way. We'll do something a bit different for this factory. Probably it won't look shite, but let's see. You never know until it's done. The opium, yeah, the opium stuff as well. That was a pretty crazy period in history. Not really taught much about that. I wonder why. Yeah, there's tons of territorial disputes around the world. I think we were talking about this a couple streams ago, in fact. There's tons. One of my favourite stories about territorial disputes, which is like in between land borders, is that when I was living in the UAE, we went through Oman to go on some sort of like old Arab-styled boat cruise thingy. I don't know. And we had to travel through from the UAE through Oman back into the UAE. Through Oman again, then back into the UAE. Because there's like this little tiny bit of land where there's like tons of different enclaves. UAE and Oman enclaves. Yeah. So for example, here you're part of the UAE, you then drive through there, you're in Oman, then you're back in the UAE, you're back in Oman again, then you're back in the UAE to go into the coast. I know that Bangladesh and India have quite a similar thing as well. Like, that whole border is just interesting. Then you've got the Balkans. See, this I don't like this, how it just sticks out from there. Is there a way that I can bring this back just by one? Okay. Then I'll get rid of that just for now, grab you, rotate you into there so it goes in like that. Then what I'll do is go into walls. Oh, foundations? There's one thing in particular that I'm looking for, there it is. If I select you, then just zoop you down like so. Okay, we'll go with that then. Can I paint you a slightly darker colour just so you match that wall? I mean, I suppose yes. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't mind that. The only thing is then you've got to change. You've got to go out to here. Which is fine, I think. I don't think that's a massive problem. So let's try that, shall we? So then you'll go, and then you'll come out to here. Like that. Okay. That's what we'll do then. In that case, I'll probably get rid of all this. Maybe not that much, but up to there, we'll say. And zoop you down to perfect. Nice. Do that. I'm not really too focused about decoration today, like I previously mentioned. I just want to try and get my infrastructure in place, since that's quite important. Oh. That's vile. That's a violation of my brain cells. Right then. I think what we'll do is this. So a new lot over there. Same thing here. And I suppose, yeah, you can come out to around about there. Why not? And you'll just continue over there eventually. Great. Yeah, there's quite a lot of hostile ones now as well, isn't there? Yeah. I mean, there's always something happening in our world, isn't there? I never hear about in the news. Always. Okay, just for now, I want to get rid of that, just so I can place these down. And you have a 2 gap. Okay. Make that work. And you'll then go in there. That's your 2 gap, isn't it? Yeah, okay, good. It is. You lots. Boom. Boom. Okay. I've been using this copper finish a lot in this series. Which is weird, because it was like the one finish I was least looking forward to. It doesn't look bad, it's just there's tons of other really good ones. But now I think it's my second most used one. Because, I mean, chrome is definitely my most used finish in this game. Absolutely, like, without a shadow of doubt. Probably this one, honestly. Especially after that coal factory. Or coal power plant, even. Okay. So I think I'll get rid of that. I'll then get rid of this. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Good. I can get rid of that one there as well. So, you're gonna come out to here? No. You were going to come out to here. We're then going to attach to that one. And you, feck. Is this angle too sharp? Even though I know it isn't too sharp, it's just one that's too sharp. Because that isn't, that is, and then that isn't. It's like, oh, come on. Great. Got a small gap over there that we have to then try and fix. And after that, I would say this area is pretty much done. And we can start getting onto the main bit of today's video. Great. Out time. Okay with that just for a minute. It's another cold day today as well. I heard on the news it might get as low as like -20. I can't particularly imagine for the UK, but you never know. Please. Thank you. Oh, you rotate. Why did you rotate yourself? Why? Oh well. Okay, great. So, that's the first bit done. Fantastic. After an hour of doing something different, I know. But it was important though. I had to try and get the border in so I can see where I can actually build this factory. So it wasn't a complete waste of time, only a slight waste of time. And then zoop you lot over there. Okay, great. So, this is the part I've been stalling on a little bit. We've got a bunch of fuel coming in, which might look relatively simple to sort out. Unfortunately, though, when I show you this, it might make things a bit more difficult for us. As you'll soon understand why. Oh, wrong one. There we go. So, you're going to require 400 fuel. However, we're only bringing in 375 per pipe. So, we need 2 pipes to go down the first row, which will have 14 refineries, producing 800 plastic, and 400 rubber, and 400 fuel. Okay, 14 refineries. Right. Okay. You can come down over here, why not? Yeah. Let's be generous. Let's be Avenue. Let's be generous, yeah. Right, so you're gonna go. I suppose I want to place you out here somewhere? That should be a good location for it. I then have to try and select... Oh, I've made a ton of these blueprints, haven't I? Where are they? Are they somewhere here? Because I gave it like a white background, didn't I? Wait, is this it? No. Wait, it might be these. It is, I think. Okay. So, we need... No, 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 no. Maybe? No. No. Where's our plastic ones? They're not the right blueprints. Blueprints, even. Is it you? I think it's some of you lot. Plastic plus fuel. Okay, it's these ones, yep. One of them's wrong, though. Rubber plus fuel. Rubber plus fuel. Polyresin plus water. I don't want that one then, so it's you guys then. Right, you lot. Come here. We're then gonna go up over here. I'm gonna plonk you lot. No! There. Okay, good start. Rubber, yes. Plus fuel, yes. Okay, let's go. I think that's the right way. I think this might be... Oh, look at that. We are just perfect. Wait. Come on. There. We are just professionals. Like, look at that. Absolute perfection. No mistakes. Absolutely none. Wow. That's one foundation too close. Now I can't nudge it far enough. It's okay. What I'm going to do then is this. Place you in. Wait, did you rotate around the wrong way? No, you didn't. Oh, fine. Yeah, I'll nudge you lot out to there then. But then reselect this. Get rid of that. Come back down over here. I suppose for this one we are going to need... That. Okay. Now if I was to select this again, this should now be perfect. You're going to come up to around about here. Which might be a bit easier if I was to do this. There we go. Absolutely fantastic, amazing, awesome, incredible. There. Great. So I'll plop you down there then. How many refineries is that? That's 4, isn't it? And we're making 240 from that? So how do I need 14 Oh yeah, I'm making 800, yeah, not 400. Fair enough. Okie dokies. Yeah, this part shouldn't actually take that long, just placing down a bunch of... Placing down a bunch of refineries. That's 8. 12. Then 2 more. I know it's a bit tight over here, but you know what? It's okay. In fact, a part of me actually wants to get rid of this just for now. And the reason as to why I want to try and do that is just so I can see the logistic part of this part a bit easier. Logistic part of the part. There we go. Oh, look at this. Everything is just perfection. It is amazing. It's fantastic. This is going to be fun. I can already tell. Like, literally, no part of me wants to break my monitor. So I think that's a good sign. Although, to be fair, I've never raged playing this game. I've definitely got overwhelmed playing Satisfactory. Absolutely. But I wouldn't say I've ever got, like, angry necessarily. There are some parts of the game that can be a bit tedious. I think is the right word to use, tedious. But again, it's like, I've never got, like, physically or verbally angry from playing this game. Yet. Never say never. It might happen one day, but I can't imagine it happening anytime soon. Looking for fun for another episode of Fun with Fluid? Oh, yeah. I cannot wait to be done with crude oil, fluids, heavy oil residue, rocket fuel. I will throw a party, honestly. After I get this plastic and rubber factory done, I'm just going to move on to iron or something, I think. What? Already connected, apparently. Okay. Honestly, I cannot wait. Wait, why have you got... Why are you painted differently? Did I not paint you properly? Oh no, I did, but it seems like I've... Wow, that's mildly infuriating. Oh well. And get rid of these lot. There we go. Yeah, I know why I've done that, that's okay. Not a problem. Lovely. Okay. The final thing that I'm then going to try and do is hook you guys all up together. And the rubber is coming in from that side. Oh. That's okay. Just give that a quick cheeky rotation around here. And there you go. Our rubber's now entering in. Our fuel's going to enter in. It's the win-win. The only slight problem, which isn't actually a problem. No, it's actually, wow. That's actually completely fine. That's perfect, in fact. Wow. Oh yeah, when I was designing this a couple days ago, I built it for this exact reason. So my rubber's going to come round to here, because if it was to go round there, how am I supposed to get 2 lines of fuel this way? I'm not. There's no room for it. So I designed that for all my solids to come in through that way, and liquids to come in through that way. Genius. Do I use mods? No. This is a completely vanilla playthrough. You can use mods. I've obviously got nothing against mods. But for me personally, no, I don't use any sort of mods or assets, nothing. Flow my rubber. Flow. If you were hooked up properly. Oh dear. In fact, wait, no, it stopped flowing. I'd rather have... Actually, it doesn't matter. Normally, I would much rather have my liquids go into the system first before my solids. But considering that this is all going to stop production pretty soon, it doesn't actually matter that much. If I built the entire circuit, for example, I would then make sure everything's got enough fuel. Then I'll turn it all, the rest of it on. But yeah, for this though, it doesn't particularly matter. Still see a few of these are bugging out a little bit, which is relatively frustrating. Okay, which one of you wants to be sacrificed first? I think I'll probably end up going with you two. Actually, are you guys the 320s? I think you are, aren't you? Oh, that is annoying. Actually, maybe it's not necessarily annoying. I can use it to my advantage. Yeah, both of you... I haven't even hooked you up yet. That's okay. So you and you are the 320s, I think. Is it 350? Okay. Oh, please, don't do this to me. I'll do this then. That's okay. You can play at that game. Lovely. Wrong button. Make sure that you definitely have horizontal to vertical. I absolutely love this mode. There we go. Oh, you're joking. Okay, now hook all of you guys up. Have you got fuel? You haven't. Which means I haven't hooked this up. Wow, I am a very talented player. I really am very good at this game. I'm gonna take this more seriously. I get locked in like I'm playing a round of Warzone or something. Okay, I'm pushing right, there we go. I'm gonna go over here, pushing left now. Flanking around underneath to our logistic floor, there we go, nice, that's nice. We got fuel, nice, let's freaking go. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, so I still believe both of you guys are 350s. Because if I remember the maps correctly, it was something like 87.5 times by 4. Great, that's not too bad. I missed a pipe? Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Uh-huh. I did that on purpose. I was just testing you. That was 100% done on purpose. Absolutely. And you passed the test, so there you go. Because I would never make that mistake personally. No. Anyways, yeah, you're 350, and I want you to connect into there, and I want you to then loop around that side. And then the remainder of you will then go in through the other angle. Okay. Great. Yeah. Okay, 350. And how much fuel do you require? Okay, I think the map... Oh, the maths there is actually shite. Okay, it's not too bad. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. Yeah. Where is it? Power shards. I didn't forget what it was called. Maybe. So disconnect you lot, and then disconnect this. So now you're taking exactly 350 fuel per minute. Preferably, I probably need some sort of bladder here, but I think we'll be okay. Hopefully. Another thing that I can do is hook this back up to the very beginning, which I could try and do. But you know, it's not really worth it, is it? If I was to do it though, you wouldn't appear through the floor. No, you wouldn't. Okay, good. So with you lot now, you then require 40, 70 fuel, which will be coming in from here. Great. And again, everything lines up perfectly. What a surprise! Do that. There we go. Yeah, you'll then come out from around... What did I just place down? What did I just place down? obviously placed something down, but I don't know what I just did. Right, okay. Doesn't matter. Right, off we go. How are you doing in regards to fuel? It is a manifold system, so you've probably got almost nothing. Okay. Didn't you miss what? Yeah. We fixed it, luckily. Then with you, you're then going to come all the way down over here. Just like that. Then you will then connect together. So. Okay, so you're now producing. Let's see. I believe it was 70, wasn't it? 280 fuel per minute. Obviously, I don't want this fuel to go to waste. So, I need to use you for something. The question is, though, use you for what? Is it off-center? This part? Oh, you mean that? Yeah, there's not really too much I can do about that. I can try and line it up, but it might interact with... Actually, would it? I thought it would, which is the whole reason why I didn't do that. No, this could actually work, I think. Another problem that I'll have now, though, is how do I get the fuel from here over to that side? Mind you, no, the thing is, I mind, though. If I can make something straight, I will. It might interact with that. I can always just move this along, though, so that's not really much of a problem. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. You're actually okay there. But I have got a bunch of extra fuel coming over here that I don't want to have to go through all that. So I'm going to get rid of this just for now. I'm then going to grab you. Bring it out to around about there. And do this. I needed 14 of refineries, didn't I? I believe I've got 14, haven't I? No, that's 4, 8, 12, 14. Yeah, okay, I have got 14 in here. Great. So you're going to go up to there. You'll then come round... Oh, actually, no. Come round here. Yep, that's what we'll do. Yep. I'm trying to think how I can... Really? I'm trying to think how I can do this with making it... Whilst making it look quite nice. That's one. Too bad. I think you're then lining up with this. That should be as far back as I need to go. Direct liquid sink. Oh, that will make life so much easier. Being able to sink liquids. In worst case scenario, you can just package it then sink it. That's just le pain. I was right. Wow. From what I can see, at least it's straight. Oh dear, holy lag. Yeah, it's definitely straight. Lovely. This should be my new field of view from now on. Okay. So we've got all of our refineries. Damn, I can't do that. Right. So you lot are gonna go underneath here. Yay. Isn't that fun? Connect you lot together. In fact, I'll probably keep you there. Do that. Grab you. Bring you out to here. change that. Okay, let's try this then, shall we? I would like you to be lined up here, though. Let's bring it back. It'll be worth it. It will be worth it. Oh, I mean, that's the angle I want, but... oh well. Good. Now, you should be able to hook up to this pretty simply. You're going to come to... there. Then... really... okay. Works. Great. Then the remainder of the fuel from here then continues round there. You should be making a ton of plastic, which you are. This should be... oh, wait. This is 800 plastic. And you guys can't all fit on one conveyor belt. So how do I want to try and split this then? Because I still want 800 plastic. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, logistically, this might be a bit of a challenge, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. So you require 30 plastic then for the next one of these. Okay. How much are we over by? 780. Right, so if you two don't actually join on, if you just remain like that, there should then be 120 plastic here. So we're making a lot more than just 800, even though we're not. Okay. We've got 800 plastic on these belts. Minus 7... no, I don't want to do that then. 740. I can carry 680, can't I? Oh, 780. Yep. So in that case, then, only you are going to be by yourself. Whereas the rest of these are all going to connect with each other. Therefore, you'll be carrying 740 plastic. Yeah. Okay. It's not too bad. Dump water in the ocean. I mean, that would be pretty overpowered. Just like getting a bunch of water generators, then just sinking the water. Although I'm sure you'll get like no coupons from that. Be kind of interesting though. Okay, next row of refineries. We are going to need plastic plus fuel, which is you lots. And you're not going to start over here. And you're going to go where? Suppose... no, that's the wrong one. Hello? There we go. So you're going to start somewhere here, right? In fact, that's perfect, I believe. Okay. Right, how would you then look? I feel like I'm going to have to give these guys a slightly bigger gap than usual. It'd be 1.5. But I can use this half for just other things that I might then need. I believe you're facing the right way there as well. So the solids will be coming in from that way. Yeah. Okay. Let's test this out then, shall we? So you'll come down to there, and I'm going to need roughly 27 refineries. So essentially double this. Which is making me think, if I split these guys evenly, 400 plastic on one belt, 400 on the other, I can then have 2 exact amounts going into 2 different refinery rows. So I think I'll do that then. If I even can do that, let's see. 60, 80, and a few more. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, right, actually, that should be okay then. Yeah. $60 times by 5 is 300 and 300. 360. 420. That can't be right. How much plastic am I making here? Because you're all producing 60 plastic per minute, and I've got 14 of you. You're actually making 840. But I believe I only want 800. So I'm over by 40. Really? Right. So I'm actually only going to need 13. If I come back over here, get rid of that. And boost you back to this. Actually, no, I did that because of the fluids, didn't I? Oh, I hate fluids in this game, I really do. So... You have to do this then. That's 300. 320. Right? That's 30 times by 10, 300 plus 20. So unless then you're more than that. You. I've got 300 coming down there, don't I? I think that's correct. 38.7 times by 4. That can't be right. Let me just double check. Because if I get this part wrong, the entire thing is going to be wrong. The annoying part with dealing with fluids is it takes me quite a long time to actually try and calculate. So it's actually much easier if I do it off camera. But the problem is if I do it off camera, then what am I going to do on stream? Just build it? Possibility. Yeah, 350, okay. Okay. 10. 11. So you're 11 points... something, 11.6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 300. 330. 350. So that's all the fuel I can physically get from this, is 350. Now if we're to talk about rubber. This is how much rubber now. So all the way up to here, we've got 300 rubber needed. 330. 350. 360. 390. So what, now we're not producing enough rubber. But before I calculated it was 420. And we're only under by about 10. Which means that you then have to go up, don't you? To 80. Okay, that's where we were at before. Okay. Makes sense. So we should now be producing 800 plastic here. I don't see why the number should be any less than that. Because there's 14 here. 14 times by 60 is 840 though. I don't get it. So you're over by 20, then you're under by 20, then everything else is the exact same. Am I forgetting something here? Because we're producing 400 rubber, so I have to use 400 rubber for this. But if we're over by 20, that means that you've got to go down. You've got to go down to 40. No, 20. Like that. Okay, that's now correct. So now we should be producing, yep, that is indeed correct, 800 plastic per minute. Now let's try and add you guys up if we can. 20, 100, 140, 200, 260, 320, 380, and again the problem is 440. So there isn't a direct split. What I could do is this. You've got 40 plastic too much on this route here. So what I think I'm actually going to end up doing is this. Have you come round over there? Smart splitter there. Via merger here. Then no, that would make no sense putting it there though. No, not there. So you will still come down to the end here, I think. Then I think I want to make you a smart splitter, or the one right up to here, a smart splitter. This. Then get you. Come round into here. Then add a merger here, which will go in this direction. And the overflow from this then go into there, which should then balance everything out. Okay. So now we'll get rid of all of this, and we'll just expand you guys down. Shouldn't need that. Right. I don't know why there's gaps here, but I think that's just a visual bug. Everything else should be okay. Our flow rate should still be the exact same as what it should be. And regarding you lot, you then have to then continue around to there, which is fine. I'm gonna have to try and continue this now. Okay. So we need about 14 of you lot then. Again, easier said than done with these things, but it is what it is. I need you. Yep. One more of these lot. And then now I'll switch you to that. Yep. And the good thing is though, like, logistically everything is actually working so far, which is great. That's often a good sign. You're going in the right direction, fantastic. Let's make sure all of these are hooked up together. Great. Then simply put, like, all I've got to do here is that. There you go. We've now got ourselves 400 plastic going into this thing. Extremely simple. Regarding fuel, though, it's not quite as simple. What a surprise! Wow! No way! Who would have thunk it? Me. Because it's a liquid. It's never simple when it's a liquid. You're going to go around there. Does mean that's going to cut through here, but I wouldn't necessarily call that a massive problem. It looks a bit weird, but... Can I try and attach you to the ceiling, maybe? I can. Okay. I mean, that just about does work. Get rid of that. Okay, lovely. So you should still be carrying fuel, which you are. You are now going to connect into there. And how much fuel remaining have you... Why are you... Did you just turn on there? Okay. How much fuel have you got remaining in there? It's 17 here now, is it? I've changed all the numbers around, so I've got to check. 10... 50. So you've got 300, so you can go directly into 10. Okay. That's actually really handy, isn't it? It's 1, 2, 6, 10. And these lot will then connect with one of you. There. Great. I don't know why that's there, so let's just get rid of that for a second. Okay. In fact, I might as well hook you up since we're already here. So, 4 of you guys are going to need 120. And these are 375 belts. So, 3 pipes even. 375 minus 120 gives us 255 remaining after this transaction thing. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. You connect almost perfectly, yeah, pretty good. Take those. My workings out there on the sides. So you're now going into there. Obviously none of you have got power just yet, so let's sort that out. We'll then turn it all on, make sure all of our fuel is working pretty good. Make sure everything's lit in yellow there as well. Then we'll connect our plastic afterwards. And yeah, that should be this part. Almost done. As you can see, there is quite a lot of logistic shenanigans that goes on with this, which I'm okay with when it works, which is a solid 3% of the time. I'm sure this will be fun. Oh. Great. So what we're saying, you guys should all be yellow. Lovely, great. Now all the fuel should be going into there. Fantastic, nice. Now it's time for our plastic, and all of our conveyor belts should be connected with each other. Brilliant. And because I've got 14 of these things placed down, I don't actually need 14, is it? How much do I have to minus again? 14 times by 30? Aye, so 20 less. Ooh, that's actually going to change our fuel around then, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. So for you then, I only want to make 20, which means I'm going from using 30 fuel down to 10. So we're essentially wasting 20 fuel here. I can't just waste fuel. No, that's impossible. No, it's not impossible. Okay, here's the plan then. So, you have to stay like this. Okay. And instead what I'm then going to do is kind of screw over one of these pipes instead. That's the right one, yes. Now you only require 10 fuel, meaning that you now have... What was it before? 3670. 305. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. But there you go. Everything there should be fine now. Let's just double check by hooking up all of our plastic. Go, 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 go. Of course, just for now, the overflow is going to come into here, but eventually it won't be doing that. Not at that rate, at least. Okay, great. Essentially, this is all we've got to try and do. We've got to add in one more row, then repeat what we've just done. Connect you guys together as well. Kind of. Because again, here you guys are making 800 rubber. I think I'll do the exact same thing like what I did before then. Try and split you all into 400 belts instead. I think it'll be a bit easier that way. Come on. There we go. You've got no plastic as of right now, that's fine. But still, even when you have got plastic, that is... Sorry, a rubber even. 60, 120, 180, 200, 260, 320, 380, 440. You're producing too much. So, you guys will then split around, no, to here. We'll then go down to the very end. Wait, no, you're, wait. $260, 320. So you're the one that's okay. Yeah. So you've got 440 being produced here. Okay, good. Is that what I want? No, I want you to have the 4. Okay, wait. Get rid of that then. Have you come out to here. Have you connect over there. That's better. You've now got too much. That's good. Then did I build it here? I think I did, yeah. Okay, so you're then gonna go here. Then you are gonna go here. Okay. Should be lined up. It is lined up. Oh, we got the bug. This is where the overflows I'm going to try and go. As of right now, the only place you guys are going is forwards. Maybe not that far forwards, but still. Let's see. You're joking me. No one saw that? Okay. And these should all just be 60s, right? Yeah. Great. We've already got like an absolute ton of rubber and plastic out here. This is great. This is very, very good. The next row has to be the exact same as like what I've just done here. Like producing all that extra rubber. But I've still got an extra line of plastic there that I'm just not using as of right now, which obviously I do want to try and use. So, let's go ahead and let's do that then. And yeah. Okay. Why don't I just do this? Can. Good. If I have to use that later on, I can definitely still do that. So, plastic plus fuel. There we go. And in theory, literally the exact same setup that I've just done. You face the right way? It was a 50-50 and I got it wrong again. It's a shame. Now you're facing the right way. You bring you back by half a foundation, like so. It's fine. Ow. Out there by 3. And quickly change you to that. Yep, like that. So let me just show you where we're currently at. I'll provide you with another update after we finish this. We've finished this. We've finished that. Now we're halfway through this. We then have to do the exact same thing all over again to make our 3,200 plastic. However, this time, after we make that 3,200 plastic, the majority of it will actually be saved as just regular plastic. And then the remainder of it will then be converted into our 2,000 rubber. I feel like 2,000 rubber and 2,200 plastic should be okay for our entire factory forever. Unless I then have to use more of it, which I haven't really planned for. But hopefully that should be okay. Because the one thing I have calculated so far, which I actually have to recalculate because I'm using a slightly different recipe now for my computers, is this thing down over here, where we are using 14.25 crude oil per minute to make one biochemical sculptor, which are the Phase 5 space elevator parts. And only 14.25 is amazing. Obviously, I'll be making more than just one per minute. Maybe even 10. But even if it was 10, 140 something crude oil is nothing. And how much plastic even is that? Does it even say? No, that's for the ACU. Okay, 6 rubber. 6 rubber again. And 3.5 rubber. So that's 15.5 rubber. Times that by 10. 100, let's say 160 rubber maximum for that. 160. Nothing. It really, really is nothing. So that doesn't seem too bad at all. And that's if we're making 10 of these things, which I very much doubt we won't make 10, but maybe somewhere close to it. That's always a possibility. Fantastic. Right, you lot. What am I going to do with you? Why is my game bugged? There we go. Noticed that a lot recently as well, to be fair. So I want all my plastic coming down here, so regardless, all of you lot have to be connected. Oh, hello. Okay, this is all good now. Everything here should be good. You guys should have plenty of everything. Yeah, you do. Great. So you should be making some more rubber. Oh no, you make. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay. That's fine. Let's try and sort out the liquids then, since we're here. And you are going to need how much? On the other side, we've got 305 coming in from here. Which is, again, a very painful amount. But it's okay. It means that I can cover 11 of you guys, essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Yep. Great. Welcome, Jacob. Hope that you're doing good. Good evening. So you three then, you're the last 3 remaining ones so far. Let's disconnect that, shall we? All the fuel can just flow here completely fine. I won't be changing any of that. So you're now only producing 10 rubber. So in that case, let's do 60 times 13 plus 10. So we're still under by 10. That's okay though. If I go over here, do that. 35 plus... Nice. 35 plus 5, is that correct? It's 40. Okay. So in that case, we then have to try and do 30 times by 12 plus 40 is 400. Brilliant. So we've got the exact amount that we need. So how much fuel do I need to come in from this angle then? 35, 30, and then 30. So 105 fuel coming in from here. Which isn't a fun amount to deal with, but it's not dreadful. It could be worse. How am I going to get a pipe around here now? There's no room. Unless I bring it through here, then attach it to the top of the ceiling. Which I feel like would be the best idea I can come up with here. And judging my pea-sized brain, I'll take it. There we go. Let's go, man. Honestly, I'm loving this. I really am just absolutely loving this. Progress is not quick. It is slow. Very slow. Extremely slow. Unbearably slow. Sometimes the best plans are made on the slowest days. Okay. Now, very quickly, I need to run you across there. I suppose I can actually cover it up, but I do want to try and design a blueprint to make this area look a little bit nicer. Got a pea-sized brain? I think I've got one today, honestly. My entire day has been like 2 hours out of schedule the entire day today. I woke up a couple hours late because I had a bit of a headache. Actually, technically, no, I woke up on time, but because of the headache, I just stayed in bed. It meant that literally everything that I did today was just out of schedule. It's alright. That's what it is. So I think you roughly line up with that. So I'm gonna just chuck you there for now. Then I have to select you. Bring you around here. And that's not 10 meters high, so I shouldn't need any sort of like pipeline pump. But if I have to add one, I don't mind adding one. But you should be okay. Wait. No, wrong one. Wait. You have to connect to here. And then the next pipe then starts to go into there. That's right. It's hard for you to keep a schedule because you usually try and follow it, but when you break it between a day and a week, you find out, yeah. All it takes is like 1 or 2 days off of your schedule just to ruin the entire thing. No power. Oh yeah, that's the thing I haven't done. That would probably help if I got power to this thing. Like, I'm no expert, clearly. I feel like power would be a good thing to have here. I don't know, controversial take. Power is good for powering things up. What are we saying? I don't mind that. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. It's flowing, that's for sure. Okay. Are the rest of you guys connected? No, you're not. Okay. Make sure the rest of you lot are definitely connected. Which now you are. Fantastic. You should have fuel. You do, but not a lot. You really haven't got that much fuel here at all, have you? Why? mean, there's tons of it in there. Maybe that explains it. It's obviously traveling through here, just not very fast. Right. I think you two should be connected. Like that. Yep. Because you have to come out here by 11. Up to that one. Which now you do, to be fair. How are you now looking? Again, you're okay, but it doesn't feel like you've got a lot of fuel there. Which you kind of should be. Unless I didn't hook you up again. Oh no, that's... Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Let me do this then. You're fine, yep. Makes sense. It's got no fuel because it's got no fuel. Yeah, I will actually keep you here. No, I'll space you out a little bit, actually. No point squishing you like a sardine. There. So, do I want to split you there? Not just yet. I feel like somewhere near here, I'm going to try and split. Let's try that. Add you into there. You can then continue round to here. Okay. There we go. Try and keep this on the same height if we can. And apparently that's straight. It's clearly not, so luckily we did double check that. We'll then go up to there and straight down into there. Great. And the total number there that we were using was 105. So we now need to do 375 minus 105, which would be 206, 270? Oops. Oh, that's actually good. So you're a 270 boat. So you go exactly into 9 of these refineries. So luckily for us now, the logistics actually works out pretty nice, which is great. Very nice. Oopsie daisy. Right, plastic, get over here. You need to go into there. No pressure, but if you don't, we're screwed. Make sure you're nice and lined up, which now you are. Fantastic. And just drop into there. All of these should now start to turn green. Might take a minute, but it will eventually. Now I've got to do these tricky, finicky logistics again. Also, one thing that I might even commit to, after being a few years a bit too late to the commitments, is I might finally watch Stranger Things, because I haven't really got anything to watch now on Netflix. Oh, 2 hours in, by the way, let's freaking go. Yeah, I'll finish this bit off here. I've never watched Stranger Things, it's never appealed to me. Nothing about it appeals to me at all. But I've seen it gets quite a lot of hype. Lots of hype. Like, whenever someone talks about it, it's like everyone knows anything about it. I know nothing. So I feel like I might give it a watch, just to see what it's about. See if it's worth it. Because again, yeah, it's never really appealed to me. I don't know why. 120... 190... 300... 360... 420. From your... Wait, 420. 6, 12, 240... 300... 360... 420, 480. That's impossible. It can't be 480 plus 420. Let's try this again. 60, 120, 190, 200. You know what? I made my mistake there. 260, 320, 380, and including you, that is then 440. Okay. Yeah, I think this idea that we've got going on is very good. In theory, it should work out really efficiently. Why aren't you connected? Did I not bother doing this? Well, no, I didn't. Okay. Fair. Annoying, but fair enough. What are you guys lacking? Plastic. I mean, we should be making enough plastic, but it is a manifold system, so it's going to take some time for the plastic to get there. But because we're now using that plastic, you guys are now green. We're making like a lot of things. Oh, wait, why are you guys green? Hey, what? What are you even making? Oh yeah, you're making our rubber. The rubber then makes the plastic, which then makes the rubber. Which then makes the plastic, which then makes the rubber. Wow, what an incredible designed factory. But to be fair though, like, in regards of like the best plastic and rubber recipes, this is the best one. Right? Because you're saving the most resources, which is great. And you're having a blast doing it. Like, I'm having so much fun. No, I'm actually enjoying it. It's just, again, it's a bit tedious, that's all. But when it's done, though, it'll be good. And again, like, if I really wasn't enjoying it, do you think I would stream this game every single day? No. Not like that anymore. Overflow goes into there, perfect. Everything here should now be fine. Which means that you lot, you just go into there. You're then going to come around here. Just for now though, I'd like to try and curve you there. Have you curve here. And now with these two rubber nodes, you're all going to head into the plastic now to make our 3,200 plastic. There's quite a lot of plastic, I'm not going to lie, that is a lot. You can do it. At this rate, I think we're going to get this finished by... well, our next... actually, no, wait, no. Our next stream, we're going to be looking and hunting for some power shards and summer sleeps and all that sort of stuff. But the next time that I tackle this plastic and rubber factory, I think we're going to get it all done. Which is amazing. And judging by the amount of room we've used up here, it's actually not too bad. Like, we're probably going to go over the edge of this thing, because we've still got at least another few rows of refineries. But let's say we go out to about here, right? We've still got tons of room over here to build another factory. We've still got to add in all of our train... I don't know what that was all about. Train and rubber trains. Whoa. Plastic and rubber trains. Which shouldn't be too bad. But I won't be adding in those until I start to build my other factories. Then I'll add that in. But there's no point me adding one train and then having plastic go to 5 other stops. But that's going to make things very complicated and rather annoying, and it's going to make the train station absolutely gigantic when it doesn't have to be. So I think that's what I'll do. Then we've got all this room, like, look at all this room that we can now use for just collecting water. This is a really good use of space, without sounding too biased. And then what I can do is, you see right there where we have that concrete line just going straight through everything. What I could actually end up doing there is having our train come off there from another T section and connecting over there. And in between there, we can then have another train station for our packaged water, which will then be delivered all over the map. So I think that will then be another thing that I'll try and do. But as of right now, I don't even want to think about packaged water. And what I do want to think about is the great success today has been. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream than usual, but I did say that I wasn't particularly planning on doing a stream today. But I still thought I'd give you guys something interesting, and I thought get a bit of work done as well whilst we're here, right? Oh, wow, our depot is like... our inventory is almost completely empty here. Damn, that is not great, but you know what? It is what it is. Regardless though, thank you guys very, very much for tuning in. And thank you for the 6 likes on today's live stream. That's extremely kind of you guys. And for the 150 of you that have tuned in for today's live stream, thank you guys very much. I released a stated video last night, which has crossed 1,000 views. Damn, thank you guys very much for that. 1,000 views in that video. So if you want to check that out, then feel free. It's essentially gives you my favorite stated recipe and a couple others which you might prefer to use instead. So feel free to check that out if you guys are interested. But regardless, thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and remember, Godspeed.